Welcome, Cancer. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your new moon in Virgo reading. This is checking my microphone because I messed up today a couple of times. So I want to make sure this is recording correctly. And now that I'm sure of that, the new moon in Virgo is occurring on September the 2nd. And is going to be affecting the area of your life around your communication, your ability to learn, your desire to learn and grow. This is a general reading and it may not resonate for all of you, as I'm sure most of you are aware. If you're interested in a personal reading, please check out the description box below where you will find information about the readings that I offer. I am grateful to be here, and I'm particularly appreciative of your presence here now. So thank you in advance. Cancer, your overall energy for this new moon is the Two of Wands. This is describing your connection with your particular talent, skill, or expertise. Your awareness that you have a powerful tool with which to consider the world, consider your participation in the tool, and you are contemplating where you can go with that energy, with that expertise, with this mastery you have. In other decks, this card looks quite different, with the individual more or less facing the world, but you are looking at creating a plan, a proposal with which you have gathered the courage to move out into the world to unfamiliar audiences, communities, locations, in order to explore how you can be of service to uh, new environments. In the 10th house, your social identity, the way others see you, the Empress. You are talented, you are loving, and you are loved. You are someone who thrives on your ability to share your world with others. You are a diligent worker, you are abundant, you are an optimist to a certain extent. You understand that generating abundance is around generating ideas, and you are creatively gifted in that regard, so that you know how not only to spark new ideas, new initiatives, but how to carry them through, follow them through to completion in order to maximize the rewards or the harvest. This card does speak about the temptation to overgive because of your incredibly uh, generous nature. But I do feel in this particular instance, you are looking to redirect your creative and generous impulse into the world, into a new opportunity. In the first house, your perspective, your mindset, the Page of Pentacles shows you willing to learn how to do things in a new way. This it includes your desire to create a plan, to think about training, additional training, or um, opportunities to start something new, something alternative to what you've experienced. And you're considering some new field that you are entering and thinking about ways in which this new arena could become an opportunity for you to create something of abundance, of value to others. In the 4th house, your family, your roots, the 5 of Wands is describing perhaps a family community. This can be a group of neighbors, or simply a team, particularly for those of you that work from home, that is joined together to solve a problem. There may be a crisis, there may be a particular challenge that you have to work out, there may be the well-being of a member of the community that needs to be resolved, tended to. You are in what is often a somewhat competitive environment, but you are, through your own modeling, your own efforts, you are showing that you're willing to participate by learning, finding out, researching, contributing to uh, your to a solution from a place of strength, and you're encouraging others to do the same, so that rather than a competition, everyone is working together to learn how to create a solution to this problem. This also indicates a change in the way that a family or group dynamic usually exists. So it feels like a lot of strong-willed people coming together with different ideas, but your maturity in recognizing a way to harness that energy. It feels like you, in some ways, are doing that by modeling your independent behavior as a possibility for the group to move forward. In the seventh house, the house of your significant others, the Queen of Pentacles. And I love how the Queen, this particular Queen, is a daughter of the Empress. All the wonderful qualities of the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles has. However, the Queen of Pentacles is more practical. She is less of a generator of ideas and more of a practical, hardworking, disciplined contributor to the well-being of a partnership, a project, or an organization, so that you are the one who will carry the ball through to take responsibility to see that others are doing their part, who is absolutely focused on stability and security, because there's something here about what you do that needs some kind of protection. Safety is essential to you in this current environment, whatever it is that you're working on, or whatever you're proposing, whatever direction you're proposing to move in. If this reading is resonating for you so far, Cancer, please like this video, share this with others, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. It is absolutely appreciated. And acceptance reads, I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Yeah, your independence here, the Empress, to me, is representing supreme independence, despite the balancing of your exchanges of energies with others, your understanding of how to take something from its raw state into its more developed and useful state, to maximize the development of something so that it yields more profitably. You are independent in your efforts to do that. And you are not willing to change who you are in order to accommodate a somewhat perhaps contentious or competitive environment that you often find yourself in with your team, with your colleagues, collaborators, or even family members. From the flora and fauna of Africa, the scarab beetle emerges. And the scarab beetle keywords are new possibilities. Expand your horizons, tap into your imagination, and explore something new. Unleash your magic. I like this, as it really is focusing on an acceptance of some of the conditions that you have been or are working in, and your difference from that, your independence from that. And ironically, your independence from this perhaps challenging or competitive environment is actually leading this a group or team into a more expansive possibility of being able to actually produce something collaboratively that is excellent, that is a positive solution to a challenge. The Page of Pentacles in the first house is clarified by the Six of Water, in the second house, in the Messenger of Water. So here we have connected very much with a talent, a gift, partner, someone who existed in our past and who helped us to exercise our gifts in this very comfortable, pleasurable, joyful way. This can be a soulmate. By that I mean a significant partnership who that you are deeply connected with in a way that does not exclude marriage, but can include many kinds of partnerships, many kinds of a reconnection. That reconnection sometimes is not physical in as much as an old person or an old precise condition returns or opportunity, but someone who can represent a time when you experienced or expressed yourself freely and without a sense of judgment surrounding that, so that you enjoyed it, you were playful, it was fun or pleasurable to you. And that is what is informing your communication now. You are speaking from your experience, the emotions that your experiences have garnered over the years. Not only the experience, but the evolution of those those emotions, those feelings, so that our feelings about our experiences change over the years as we change and grow. And you're really committed to exploring that, to understand your own development as a creator, as a creative, as an initiator, as an independent artist or expression of some sort. The Five of Wands in the fourth house is clarified by the Star in the fifth house and the Six of Air in the sixth house. You are hopeful, and I don't mind reminding us all that the idea of hope, the idea of a North Star, is the reconnection with hope. It's not just a particular vision that you hold regarding your own creative expression, your own ability to be joyful among your friends, peers, collaborators, your children, but it is the possibility, the hope that we're always striving for, the hope that this vision instills in us, that keeps us refreshed, that keeps us healing and striving towards self-improvement, self-development, so that we can move closer to that vision. The Six of Air is fueled by this hope that you have in something different, a different vision that you are holding for yourself. And there is a lot here about friends, perhaps siblings, certainly family members as well. But there is this exhaustion that you've experienced in trying to work within a team that you now recognize is fruitless for you, has no value for your continuous attempts to participate in working through the issues or problems of family members, friends group, or collaborators, peers, friends, so that you are actually looking for not only a resolution of this anxiety that you experience, but some peace coming through acceptance of the necessity of these challenges to you to some end, to recognizing that perhaps you wouldn't be in the position of this finding this independent creative voice without this competition, this anxiety, this frustration, this constant argument that has characterized your interaction with this group. The Queen of Pentacles in the 7th house is clarified by the 6 of Earth in the 8th house and the 10 of Fire in the 9th house. You have been and are looking at the nature of the exchanges of energy in your life. And it is not a mistake that the Empress really holds the key in her rulership by the planet Venus. Venus is all about attracting and repulsion, balancing different polarities, and your focus on the quality of your energy, exchanges of energy, including naturally love and money, is really about the explicit agreements that you now recognize are a necessity to avoid the kind of overgiving exploitation you've experienced, even abuse, that has prevented you from receiving or being reciprocated with in your exchanges. So there's a feeling here that um, you need to be clear. You need to set clear expectations with others as not only a way of ensuring that you get your fair share, but also as a protection against what you know you may be inclined to do in giving until it hurts, giving to the point of your resentment. Um, uh, and that being a destruction to the ability of the group to change in order to recognize that you are a deserving and equal partner in any effort that you join in together. And this exchange of energy that becomes explicit, that you agree upon, is what helps to protect not only you, but those that you may have overgiven to in the past, from accepting help that they have no intention of reciprocating or even benefiting from, because from their view, it's so freely given. It can't be worth much. That's a possible scenario. It may not be true for all of you, but these are some of the ways in which our overgiving is not necessarily a beneficial thing to either party. Because of this, a willingness to give, to take on the responsibilities, to do the work of your part, to take responsibility even for others and for their lack of initiation or ambition, you have exhausted even your capacity to give endlessly. There's nothing left in many ways, although my sense is that loving is something that comes very naturally to you, Cancer. The understanding, the care, the attention that you're able to give to other people in need, particularly, is something that's hard for you to turn off, which is why you need the clear protection of explicit agreements in all of your exchanges, something undoubtedly that others will resent. However, it's impossible for you to move forward without that. You're releasing this old exchange, this old competition, in order to clear the way for your ability to explore all the other possibilities available to you beyond this familiar environment. And the Empress in the 10th house is clarified by the Emperor in the 11th house and the World in the 12th house. Oh, brilliant. You have a divine partner in not only internally your willingness to take responsibility for your reality, which is what is calling a halt to some of this imbalance you've experienced, but you're also connected to someone, and for many of this feels like a divine partner. Who is willing to protect you, to take responsibility based on their experience from all the undeserved treatment, harsh treatment that you may have experienced, the exclusion that you may have experienced from intimates of yours or those who you feel should be more forthgiving. There's a way in which this partnership has lived a natural course. You have completed a journey together. You have experienced the full range of challenges, difficulties, rewards, and benefits through this coupling with a powerful person who, above all else, recognizes your talent, your gifts, your beauty, and is willing to do their best to support that, to empower you to be yourself. And there's a closure to that partnership, to that journey, a way in which you have experienced all the joys and trials of that partnership and relationship and are now experiencing the ultimate rewards of that, the ultimate recognition among the two of you that you have experienced a full journey, a full achievement together. You have accomplished something that is beautiful and rewarding. I'm going to complete this reading with a yogic path journal and feel such an incredible sense of purpose in this reading. I pulled Hanuman, which I have not pulled in quite some time. Hanuman. And it reads, the God of Courage. Hanuman represents the evolved mind and the potential we all have to no longer be enslaved to our thoughts, but rather surpass them. When Lord Rama asked Hanuman, how do you look upon me? Hanuman answers, when I believe I am the body, then I am your faithful servant. When I know I am the soul, I know myself to be a spark of your eternal light. And when I have the vision of truth, you and I, my Lord, are one and the same. To draw upon Hanuman symbolizes you are aware of this truth. You are more Hanuman. You are more than your physical body, your ego self, your personality, your soul. The truth is that you are the divine, as we all are, split from the same source. Continue to practice meditative states when you are reminded of this universal truth to aid in your evolvement. So many blessings to you, Cancer. Thank you so much. Until next time, namaste.